tutorial series on Python. Today's topic is typecasting, and we will also discuss some other functions related to data type. I hope that by now you are clear with what integers, floats, strings and boolean are. They are just used for determining the type of variable we are creating. For a quick recap, integers are used for storing numbers which are positive and negative, and for float we are using float to store decimal numbers, and we store characters, symbols and words in strings, and the value of true and false are stored in boolean. And I've also discussed in my past tutorials on what operators are and how we can use operators. So today we will recap and touch upon some of those topics, and then we will continue with our today's topic, that is typecasting, and we will discuss some other functions on these data types. So let's begin. So right here we remember that what integers, they are used to store positive, negative number. Floats are for decimals. Strings are for characters, symbols and every word that we used. And so we use double quotes or single quotes to write them, and then booleans are value of true and false. In the first tutorial, if you remember, we had discussed print hello world and they were in quotes. So I want to discuss that now, that why did we wrote quotes right here. So we wrote print and then hello world. If we had removed these quotes, then this would have been this would be considered as a variable, like we are trying to achieve a variable right here, because it will hello world is nothing. So when we write hello world here and we say hello, then it won't give us an error. The H is capital. Now it won't give us an error and it will run successfully, because here this is the variable, and here the variable gets replaced by its value. So that was one thing that I had already taught you. So we will, so I wanted to explain you. And what if I write quotes on this hello? So if I apply quotes on this hello, then then it would print without the capital H. So if I remove quotes here, you can notice that in the first hello it is showing only single h, small h, and then in the second hello we can see a capital H. That is because of this H is capital and this H is small. We are printing out the string exactly. So that was one thing that I wanted to show. And also another thing, that when we are dividing, so let's say I created a variable a which is 9 and then b which is equal to 3, and now we are printing a divided by 3, a divided b, and now it will return 3.0, not only 3, it will return 3.0. So that was one thing I wanted to show, that whenever you divide you get a float number. We can also do this by making another variable c is equal to a divided by b, and then we can print out c. So that is the same thing. Yeah, it is the same thing. Now I will talk to you guys on some other thing which is typecasting. So we learned what strings are, what integers are, what floats are, and boolean. So about these, let's make a variable name. And name is Manan. Okay, then next is going to be my age, which is equal to 14, and then what is my weight. So for weight I can say that it is for 40.6. okay, and then we can print name, then age, then weight. This thing is pretty clear, like what is new in that. If you know that we can add variables, right? I can add my age and weight. So I can age and weight can be added, and then it will return me some value and it will be in float. what if I want this in integers? I don't want this 6 in the last, I just want the integer. So there is a function like we had used that len function to determine the type of variable. We can use int to make an integer, float for floating, and str for string. Okay, so what I just wrote here. So if I use this weight, I want to convert this to a integer. I don't want this 6 at the last. So what I can do, I can print integer of weight. Okay, and then I can run this. It will run and it will only 40. So what is going on here is that I'm converting my weight into an integer. So now it won't have any decimals but only have the integral value. What if I want to convert my age to a float number? And I can do so by using the age, the float function. So it will convert my age into a float number. It will return 14.0 right here. So it is converting 14.0, but still these are used as numbers, so I can still add them, but you can't add different types of data. Like for float and integer you can add them because they are storing a similar kind of data, that is a number, but you can't add strings with numbers. It would give an error. So if I write print name plus equal to age, it will return an error absolutely. See, because you can only do operations on one type of data. Okay, so I can add age and then I can add another string to name. So it is Manan Agarwal, right? So it will add the same type of data, but it won't add the string. So if you want to add 14, you can't actually add 14, but you can you can convert 14 into string, that is the age, into a string, and then you can add it. Then it will return Manan 14, right? So that is typecasting, that when you use these functions of string, float and int, and then you use a parenthesis in which you convert them. You can also store these values in a variable by making a variable and then storing it, like string of age. Then I can print my var, then it will return a number basically. Sorry, I have not print var. Okay, so it is returning 14, right? So I have converted this into a string. So that is what typecasting is. And now I wanted to discuss some functions on these. Like there are no such functions for integers or float, but you can use len on them. Like len of anything would be, I can uncomment it. Yeah. So I can print out. See, the feature of IDLE is that it gets highlighted and then you can just press enter. Then I can len only LE and then you can press enter. You don't have to type everything. Then you can go ahead, type name, and then when you run this it will give you 5 because there are 5 characters in here that you can do for age and for. So that's how you can use len. But for strings we have some special methods. Like if let's take this variable out here, you can comment that out and I can paste it right here, right? Yeah, now I can do operations like I will use print only, but if you can use it some other way also. So in print we have to do like I can write name dot, then I can see there are so many options. So I want to discuss lower right now. What lower will do is it will return the characters in lowercase, all the characters in lowercase. So the m would be smaller now. If I make the whole, then it will be smaller. Okay, so you can simply do it by this, or you can do it by like upper. So it will convert everything to uppercase right here. So it is upper and then this is lower. Okay, and now there is also one thing called capitalize. Now what capitalize will do, it will only capitalize the first letter of the sentence. So it is capitalizing only M. And then there is title. For title I will add something else. Manan is a good boy. So in a title, if you notice that the first letters of each word is capital, so it will return something like that. Only M is A, G and B is capital in title. So that is what title is used for. So that's it for this video. I wanted to discuss these some topics of this division thing. Also I wanted to discuss that adding part that you can't add. So what typecasting is using these functions to change the data type of any variable, like you want to convert 14 into, okay, so one more example. If I do print of, if I make string of 14 and then I will add it with string of let's say 34. So you have to comment down the answer of this statement, the last statement right here. So I want you guys to comment out, comment the answer of this statement. What will be the answer of the statement? If you don't know it, you can run it on your own and then tell me what will be the answer of this. Will it be 14 plus 34, that is 48, or it will be something else? So I'll show you. Var is not defined. Okay, no issue. I will comment this out. I have taught you comments in the previous some previous video. Yeah, tutorial 3. Go check it out if you don't know what comments are. So this will return 1434. I hope that you have understood why. So I will explain this. When you are doing 14 plus 34. So in that case, you are actually indicating 14 as a number and 34 as a number. So Python will treat them as numbers and it will give you the sum of them. But when you are having strings, so strings are characters, they don't have any numeric value. Okay, so when you use string method, then the 14 is converted to a string. That is, it does not have the property of a number, but instead of alphabetical characters. So and same goes for 13. If I run this right now, it will give me two different, it is giving 48 which is sum and 1437 which is the sum of the string, that it is joining the two strings. Alright, so that is some basic things which I wanted to cover in this lecture. Upcoming lectures would be much fun when you get the basics. Sorry I was not able to upload any video because I was having my 9th grade final exams, but now they are over. And in case you don't remember anything or you don't understand anything, you can continue or you can comment me down, so I can help you on your, when you comment me, I can explain you, I can have a meeting with you or on Zoom, or you can go and check these out. You can watch these videos again and then you can understand. If you still have doubts, you can comment me or you can email me. You can ask for my email in the comments, or my email is provided in the description, so you can go check it out. And I also have another channel linked up with this channel. I do my gaming stuff, and my unboxing tech stuff is on that channel, so you can go check that out also. The link will be right here. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you like this video. I will see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye bye.